Hi everybody, it's Mr. Easter, of course. In this video, I am going to show you how to write rhythms, okay? In a different video, I show you how to clap them and count them. And that's actually the most important skill when you go to sing or play. But if you know how to write them, that will help you clap them and count them correctly. So first, I happen to be in band 7 here, but all the courses have this same folder. This is week 2, which has gone by the time you see this, but the resources are in week 2. Um, if you go to take the test, you need to go to the correct week, wherever the test is. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is this one right here, Rhythms 2. This shows a bunch of rhythms, and I'm going to remind you how long things last and how to count them, and then I'll start showing you how to write them on the other one. Okay, so if you remember, quarter notes are 1 beat each. So like this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, here's your half rest. 3, 4. So I would just write the numbers under it. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. This is 1, this is 2. In order to remind yourself to be silent during 3 and 4, I usually put them in parentheses. So I'll show you that in a minute. So this would be, you write the number 1, write the number 2, write the number 3. Here you write the number 4 and put it in parentheses. Okay? And then this is 2 counts, 1, 2. So I usually hook them together with a hyphen, a dash. I'll show you that. And then that'd be 2, and then I'd write, or that'd be 3, actually. And that'd be 4 in parentheses. Here, this is 4 counts, takes up the whole measure. So I'd write 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'd hook them all together with hyphens, that sort of thing. I want to remind you when you get into eighth notes how to count eighth notes. Okay? If they start in the beginning of the measure, that's beat 1, and then that's 2, and then that's 3, and then that's 4. So the way that they would go is 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So that's what you'd write. Here you'd write 1, and then instead of writing out the word and, I'll show you how to make a real quick little symbol. There's various symbols for and, but I'll show you one. And then under here I'd write 2, and then this would be 3, and then that'd be and then this would be 4. If you get a bunch in a row, you just do a bunch in a row. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? So that's how you count them. And you should already know that, but sometimes we need to be reminded. Okay? I will go back now to that same folder and show you where the test is. It's actually, which one is it? This one, the rhythms to perform test practice, okay? So you may have seen this before. I showed it to a lot of kids on Google Meets in the second week. So this is the actual test I will give you to clap and count. If you remember, right, if you've seen it before, the last 4 of them, 9, 10, 11, and 12, here's 8, have 16ths, and we're not going to do that right now. So you don't have to write in the counting for 9, 10, 11, and 12, and you will not be called upon to clap and count them, at least for a few weeks till we get to that point. And who knows, we may never get there. Okay, so here is number 1, and of course this is going to be 1. And that's going to be 2 and, so this is going to be 3, 4, which I said we would put in parentheses. I'm looking for my printout. Here it is. And the 2 measures are always the same. So first, I'm going to put on stronger glasses. Here we go. So here I go. I'm going to write 1, and then under the 2 eighth notes, it's 2 and I'll show you how to make this and then 3, 4 in parentheses. 1, 2, and 3, 4 in parentheses. So this is what I would call a good way. If I give you a test on this, that's how to do it. That's a good way to write it. Come on, I can never get this right. There we go. Now the way I'm making that and is a backwards 3, and then a little line above and below, like that. Just a backwards 3, or you could call it it's kind of a capital cursive E. Come on, where are you? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'll show you this one more time if I can get it up there. The camera's always backwards. It's really hard to show. Can you see that? I think you can. I hope so. Okay, so that's number 1. Here's number 2. So this starts on 1, so that's 1 and. So this is beat 2. So this is 3, 4. So I'm going to hook the 3 and the 4 together. Okay. All right, 1 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, here I go. 1 and 2, 3 dash 4. 1 and 2, 3 dash 4. Now let's see if I can show you that. I'm going to fold it, make it easier for me. When everything's backwards, I can't do it. It's like doing it in a mirror. It drives me nuts. Excuse me. All right, this is just number 2. Let's see if we can see that. Come on. It reacts slowly too. 1 and 2, and then the half note, I hook the two beats together. So you keep making sound during 3. Come on. And also during 4. There it is. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So remember, when you're clapping and counting it, you have to keep the sound going during 3, 4. You can't go 1 and 2, 3, 4, because then it sounds like you put a rest on 4, because you didn't clap, you weren't making any noise. So you got to go 1 and 2, 3, 4. All right. Number 3. Let's take a look. Oh, let me go full screen here. That'll help. Okay. This is number 3. Yes, it is. Okay. So 2 beats for the half note. So 1, 2. I'll hook them together with a hyphen or a dash. Then that'd be 3 and then that'd be 4. This one is the same. 1 dash 2, 3 and 4. 1 dash 2, 3 and 4. Now this is a skill I may test just by itself. I may put this up there and say, well, I'll print it out in class for you and hand it to you on paper. And you go home and write in the counting and then bring it back like the next day or the next time I see you. And we'll see if you got it right. Because if you don't know how to do this, you're going to have trouble clapping, I'm guessing. There it is. 1, 2. Notice I hooked them together. And then the 8th notes are 3 and then the last quarter note is 4. So again, when you're doing that half note, you have to keep making sound for 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the half note doesn't stop on 2. It actually stops when the 8th notes start on 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because if you go 1, 2, 3, and it sounds like you put a rest on 2. Well, there's no rest written. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, this is mostly about writing it. Number 4, let's see. Excuse me. I have some kind of allergy. I usually take a pill for it in the morning, but I forgot to today, so I'm sorry for all the sniffling. I'm really not crying. Okay, so this is going to be 1 and 2. And then the half rest is 3, 4, but you don't want to make noise during them. So again, I put that in parentheses to remind myself. And if I ask you to write in the counting and I'm going to grade it, that's what you need to do. You need to put it in parentheses so I'll know that you realize, okay, that's a rest, okay? If I'm going to grade this, I want you to do it the way I'm doing it. So here we go. 1 and 2, and then 3, 4 in parentheses. 1 and 2. 3-4 in parentheses. Here it is. All right. There's only one more on this page. Wait a minute. That was number 4, right? Did I say it was number 5? That's number 4. Yeah, that's number 4. Okay, here's 5. Similar, not the same. 1 and 2, 3, 4, but only the 3 is a rest. So the 3 goes in the parentheses, the 4 is not a rest. 1 and 2, 3 in parentheses, and then 4. There it is. The parentheses remind you not to clap and to whisper that count when you perform it. If I make you write them, it's so that you'll do better when you clap them and count them. Because clapping and counting, performing is what it's all about. You know, in the end, when you're doing a concert, the audience doesn't know if you can write them right or if you know what they're called. All they know is if you do them right. Okay? All right, so here's how this goes when you clap it. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. I think that's enough examples. You can do the others on your own. We did 1 through 5, so you've only got 6, 7, and 8 to figure out on your own. If you have a question or a problem, of course, you can get to me through Schoology or email or ask me in class. Thanks for watching and good luck to you.